Okay. Hello, Charlie again. Thank you for taking your time out today to meet with me for the next 5-7 minutes or so. I wanted to go over our reflection of my video number 3, which covers standard 4 and 5. Some aspect I thought I could improve on it, or maybe signposting. Like maybe write up on the whiteboard behind me some clear instructions, like what, and also provide example, like what is a good example of feedback, and also what is a good example of offering room for improvement. Generally, in every PBL presentation, I will show them a short video of an example of what a good presentation is and what a bad presentation is. But I guess this time, because of time constraint, I had to move. We had 6 groups and we only have 45 minutes. Generally, in an hour session, I have more time to do that.
Yeah,
I think I'll stop there and maybe ask you to offer any input, feedback you like.
Yeah, fair enough. I do agree with quite a lot of what you said as well. When I watched, first of all, watching the video, it was quite a pleasure. They were generally having a good time in that class. Right.
Okay.
And I will agree in general about some of your comments as well. Specifically, like their decision to make it as fair as possible with a skill level, even so you're still taking into consideration some learning difficulties. Some of them are younger than others. Some of them have different skill sets, and you gave them all a chance to contribute to the group in different ways, but also take ownership. That helps them develop emotionally, and that can only feed positively back into their learning efforts in the classroom as well. Right. And when you encourage them to give each other feedback, definitely that was a good touch. It reduced your need to give feedback on your own, saves you some effort, but also help them develop socially and emotionally. They're more confident in not just giving each other praise, but constructive criticism as well. There was one point where I believe one boy was being a little bit too harsh with his criticism, and you were there to make sure he was back in line. That's good. It's good development. Being constructive with feedback, and that was definitely a good fit for the standards 4 and 5.
Right.
Yeah, and one thing I do agree though with some things that you could improve is the signposting. So you said you had a quick video before everyone began the presentations to show them good or bad presentation habits and the kind of feedback you can give. I think that was a very nice touch.
Right.
But seeing as how, like you said, there was a short time for quite a lot of groups to present, it would have helped, help them give feedback quicker and save you some time from having to remind them positive feedback first, please, not negative. During the video or afterwards, you could have written down, signposted a few, basic comments or the need to give positive comments first. Yeah, so when you said that is something you could do in the future, I definitely agree. It would be very helpful. Great. Right.
Yeah.
And I think as a way, one more thing I could suggest as a way to give a nice little bow on top of this project is, giving a sort of written feedback for each project group. So of course we want to give all the students stickers for their efforts, but we could also give them a sticker to the group itself. So for example, group 1, everyone worked hard with a sticker for you. As a group, you did well together. Here's a sticker for your group. You can stick it onto the project sheets or the posters. Yeah, it'll be a good way to, to show that them as a group, them contributing to each other in all these different ways. It's all, it's all very positive, emotional feedback. It's all positive, emotional.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So those are some things you can consider as well.
Great.
Right. Shall I share my screen quickly so I can give you my evaluation?
Sure.
All right. Where is it? I don't have the function to actually share screen now.
Oh, yeah. Let me start.
I don't worry about it. I'll just tell you. I'll just tell you.
Okay.
So for standard 4 content knowledge 1, yeah, so you definitely made good use of all the materials you had available, and the students responded to it very well and in different ways. So I would give you an outstanding there.
Okay.
For number 2, and this one is for does the candidate utilize his or her knowledge and the understanding of the content and links it to previous lessons, recognizing content, correcting student misconceptions. We did have a lot of instant feedback as well during the lesson, and so for some of the feedback they gave to each other, you did try to steer it in certain directions as well. So I think that was quite good in general. So I'll give you a stand there as well.
Thank you.
Right. And the next one, standard 4, content knowledge 3, is the candidate use instructional resources and technology that are comprehensive, accurate, and appropriate. Definitely, it was appropriate. As we said previously, some students they were less confident, but still good with language. So some wrote, others focused on speaking, others were focused on creativity. So you gave all of them a chance to express themselves in certain ways, and that gave them a chance to take ownership of their contribution. So I'll give it outstanding there as well. Yeah, so it was only positive that they were quite eager to contribute in their own way. All right. As for standard 5, application of content, yeah, and it was based on a class schedule, and it was definitely something that they would have experience personal schedules for the day, and that's something they definitely had experience with. And although the video was a bit grainy, I could see from the posters that they were definitely filled out and colorful and full of detail. So all the students did have something to contribute as well. And and the design of the project is clearly effective in that they are eager to speak and eager to fill it out with that detail, as said before. Right, and I'll give an outstanding there. Right, and finally for application of content 2, this one is about integrating multiple perspectives into interdisciplinary lessons, right? And help them understand different cultures and backgrounds, and different cultures, backgrounds, and differences, making it more meaningful to them. So this actually came before the presentation, where you had them randomly sorted into groups, and there would be a different skill level between certain students. Maybe there'll be some different personalities, and boys and girls, etc. So they weren't just working with their friends. So it was a nice touch there, and in general, they worked very well. Some of them were a little shy, obviously, but the projects were completed, and they all contributed well to the project. And they were not uncomfortable working with each other, and they were happy to complete the project.
Right.
Of course, other age groups and teams won't be as comfortable with each other in random groups. All right. So yeah, you definitely encourage them to be outside the comfort zone, and it worked well. So I'll give them outstanding for that as well.
Okay.
All
Great.
right. So,
yeah, thank you. I'll definitely take your feedback into consideration and apply it to the next one.
Great.
Yeah, looking
again,
forward
it was
to
a pleasure.
it.
Yeah, I look forward to this one too.
All right. Thank you so much, Charlie.
Thank you. All right.
Bye.
Bye.